What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we check out Arctico. So this game was called Eternal Winter before, and it was kind of like one of those tiny games that I had been keeping my eye on because I had liked the direction it had gone in, but the team has pivoted multiple times with what they want to do with the game. For a little while there was an alien thing in it, and then for a while it was a hardcore survival type deal, and this time around they've finally changed the name around and they've decided what direction they're going to push in. It's like an Arctic survival research game with lots of building and crafting and stuff like that, and so let's check it on out. I think we're going to have fun checking in on this little title. It's been a long time since I played Eternal Winter, so I'm interested to see what's different. So we've got dogs, we've got Bruno. That's not gonna do at all. We're gonna name this guy over here. This guy's name is Fritterbit. That's fine. I was gonna do Fritterbits and pluralize it, but it didn't wanna let me do that. This guy's name is gonna be, I don't know, Ace Large, and then large has to be in capitals, obviously. This one over here is gonna be named Nedley. Perfect. And then this guy right here is going to be named Stella, obviously, because we need to have at least one Stella in the group. So there we go. We got to choose our flag color. Let's go with, I like green and gold, although that looks more like green and orange to me. The colors are changing. I guess I'll go with that one right there. That seems cool. Let's have a look. This expedition's objective is to collect data, set up your base, and explore the island. While you do so, remember to enjoy the solitude, the views, and the silence. Alright, why not? I've always wanted to do that. Just move out to a fishing shack in Alaska. Just be alone, away from the rest of the world, and just be serene for a little while. Clear my head. Contemplate. Live off the land. Subsist. It's always seemed kind of nice to me. I'd probably die, I'll be honest with you, but at the same time, there is something inherently attractive about throwing off kind of the yoke of society and just being on your own out in the middle of nowhere. So I've got my dog Sled over here. This is our little research base. At the moment, we've got a crate that apparently has a bunch of arrows inside of it maybe. We've got a cook stove over here. We can cook some meat. Do I have any meat inside my inventory? I have no meats at the moment. I also have no water bottles right now. We have 140 hardware, which means that I should be able to build something. We can make cameras, mining drills. We can make a worm farm. Those actually cost money. Okay. We can make some water tanks. We can make a potato plant. We have $5,000 right now as far as I know. Do we have $5,000? Yeah, we have $5,000 right now. And we keep it on a big screen like that, just so we can we can manage our finances a little bit better. Sometimes I wish that I had a giant screen on the wall that told me how much money I had, and that screen would follow me everywhere, because I have this tendency to spend money on dumb shit, and it's just made my life very, very different. All right. On Nedley, on Stella, on whatever that other dog's name is. Onwards! Dog sled team, rolling throughout the land. I suppose I'll leave that right there. I don't know. I see some things around that we can investigate, like ruins or something. How do I know how much energy my dogs have? Oh, you can also make your dogs do, turbo boost. Okay. I hit shift and now my dogs are going faster. Something tells me there's going to be a penalty for me doing this and I'm going to get in trouble for it. I just wanted to check out whatever this is over here. Yeah, I don't know what this thing is, but let's go check it out. Hopefully it'll be awesome. Kind of a relaxing little game. We are a little hungry right now. I don't see any animals around there or anything that wants to kill me. So that's probably good. We have our kayak, so it looks what is that, Noah's Ark over there? Is that what we're looking for right now? Are we doing religious research? I bet you we are. I bet you we are. Son, don't go anywhere. I need you to stay kind of where you are because I'm using you to navigate. I need you to damn it, son, you're moving. Why would you do this to me? I don't understand why. Just stay where you are. All right, well, let's spin around. I'm going to go look at this thing over here. I can't guarantee that it's going to be anything fruitful, but I hope that it is. Well, here we are. How do I use my kayak out of curiosity? So these little guys are not that hungry, not that thirsty. We seem to be all right. Good. Good job, doggies. Well done. What happens if I step in water? Does something bad happen? Well, I didn't die. So that's a plus. Apparently, I'm capable of jumping, too. So I'm going to be like Jumpnanimous over here. And let's go check and see. Is that a snowmobile? Hold up. Well, like, why would we need dogs anymore if we have a snowmobile? Oh, it's busted. That's why. Okay. What are you? Got 150 hardware. That's probably good. I don't think I can do anything with that. Looks like it's not exactly interactable. But at least now we know that, like, the little landmarks and things do actually have stuff at them. So, like, you know, as much as these landmarks are going to be like, don't at me, bro, we're going to at them like crazy. We're going to at them like we don't know any better. Our house is way the hell back over there. I can see the smoke from our chimney. I'm a little bit worried about being this far away from home. It does concern me. Why do I have a fire extinguisher? We live in a world of ice. Which, as far as I understand it, means that it's not flammable. Can you set ice on fire? Dude, I'm going to Google that after this. Can ice be lit on fire? And I bet you there's going to be some sciencey video with like a shaved head bald guy and some glasses being like, hey, welcome on in. Today we're going to be finding out the answer to the question, can you light ice on fire? And, you know, I'm going to be one of the idiots that gave that video an extra view. Because, like, every now and again, curiosity comes to mind. And, like, I know you can light water on fire if it's really, like, not pure. But, like, what about ice? Well, I brought the hardware back home because I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to utilize it, but we don't have any power sources over here. That's one thing that I have made note that we are missing inside of our little dome hut. And so I'm thinking maybe we should build, like, a, I don't know, like a solar panel or something. Doesn't that seem like a decent idea? Let's drag a solar panel over here. Let's kind of see what happens. Yeah, there you go. And so now we have our solar panel. On top of that, I don't think that the solar panel is going to be that useful. You can place objects over this structure. Plants placed here will produce more crops. Okay, we've also got a wind turbine. Might be worth doing. What else is... Oh my god, we've got like a full-scale map. Oh my. Okay. Alright. We've actually got, like, a lot of space to explore right now. Like, I don't know if there's anything else in between all these other areas, but... looks alright to me. Do I have a weapon? Like, what are the chances that I have, like, a fighty bit where I can, like, protect myself? Because, like, over here, we have arrows. Yes. And having arrows... Oh, we've got a crossbow. Okay, that makes sense. We also have this thing right here. What is this, like a compass? I don't know what this is. Let me look at my map real fast. Well, it's not a compass because it's facing south. So... maybe it's pointing at that right there. It's kind of a long run. Maybe it points at whatever our waypoint is, because now it's pointing in a different direction. I'm doing some investigation right now. Actually, I don't think that it does. That's a completely different... like, what does this go to? I'm confuzzled. So it's telling me that this... it says that this is the compass. And that that's north right there. But I personally am not hugely convinced that that's north. Like, as far as north is concerned... I don't know, bro. I don't know. Either way, I think, like, not investigating all this stuff is probably a terrible idea. We've got all these locations back here that are just like these little black dots on the landscape. So I figure we'll go, like, check these out. You guys know me. I'm a little bit addicted to, like, winter survival type stuff. And so I want to see what's going on. I haven't seen any animals around. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to be out here, like, seal clubbing. You know, because seals are big fans of, like, booming music and conversation that you can't quite hear because everybody's yelling. So, I haven't seen any animal resources out here. My hope is that maybe we'll come across one at some point. I would love to see an animal. Never seen one before. But if I could see one, I wouldn't be against it. Yeah, you guys kind of tear it up real quick. Let's get over here and check this out. So that's a sunken ship over there. Can I do anything with the sunken ship? What I want to know is, how do I use my kayak? That's what I really want to know. Is like, how do I get the kayak out? There's definitely two somethings right there. I have a kayak. Maybe I just go in the water. There we go. I was going to say, like, I knew there was something here that I could make use of. Let's go ahead and waddle our way on out here and see if maybe there's anything that we can add to our backpack inside this wreck. It's almost nighttime, so I'm assuming at some point I'm going to need to go back to base and kind of, like, refuel and feel better about my life. I don't know what that is. Oh, look, I can go widescreen. Yeah, widescreen mode. Widescreen mode. All right, so what are you? 150 hardware. Damn, dude, I thought hardware was going to be harder to come by. We're going to have hardware out here for a minute. And what are you? Another 150 hardware. Okay. Let's go back to the dogs. I don't want them to feel like they're alone or that I'm leaving them. I mean, there are little other areas I can investigate over here. The real question is, does the kayak come off of our actual dog sled when we put it on the water? That's the real question. I would like it if there was some interactivity, though, where, like, you interact with the dog sled and it'll actually physically, like, put the kayak on your back and then you got to walk it over to the water. I would like something like that just to kind of, like, sink in the immersive experience. It looks like the kayak is still on top of the sled, so that's going to be a no on that front. I see something over there. I don't know what that is. What's that blue thing? You guys see that blue thing right there? What is that blue thing? Let's go look. It looks like there's some kind of, like, burning flame atop the ice. This might answer the question that we had earlier on in the episode. It's possible. What is that? Oh, it's like a mining spot? Oh. Do I have the stuff for a drill right now? I guess I could. So the ice drill. You can use this ice drill to collect data 3 times a day. Okay. Oof. I think we may have successfully datumed. What is that over there? Like a little landing paddock or something? I'm going to mine for my data over here because we might as well. We're already, like, in the neighborhood, so I need more energy. How do I know how much energy I have? I have 10 energy right now. So my energon is low. How much data did I gather? I got 0.8 gigabytes of data. It's not that much, but it's something. I kind of like the idea of having, like, an ecologically minded survival game where you just, like, chillax for a little. It's probably faster for me to kayak out there, I think. It's probably much more effective for me to hop on the boat. How are you guys doing on food and energy right now? You guys are all looking a little bit hungry at the moment. Alright. Well, let me sail on out to this location. We unfortunately didn't have any luck in finding dinner. Well, you know. I mean, we do have dog available. That's all I'm saying is, like, desperate times call for desperate dog meat. That's all I'm saying. Is that, like, we've got at least a couple days worth of food right there. Oh, there's something over there, too. Interesting. This seems like one of those games that if you, like, have terminal ADD like me, you're never going to get anything done. Because you're constantly going to be running around trying to figure out, like, what's that thing? Ooh, what's that thing? Ooh, what's that thing? Ooh, what's that thing? Hope I don't get attacked and murdered by anything over here. You ever think it's weird that, like, as human beings, we get hungry just by, like, sitting around doing nothing? Like, I get it. Like, your heartbeat and, like, your heartbeat and, like, your breathing and everything. Like, those do affect your caloric intake and your caloric output and whatnot. Like, it just seems odd how frequently we get hungry when most of us just sit around doing nothing all day, every day. Oh, we can build another base over here. Okay. My dogs are back over there. So I think I'm just going to hoof it on foot real fast instead of roofing it on foot. And, like, what is that thing? Is that a creature? I want to kill it. Come here. I want to eat you. What are you? I'm hungry. Come here. What are you, like a moon raccoon? Like, what are you? Is that a penguin? Dude, if they force me to kill penguins in order to eat, I don't know if I can live with myself. I am going to be kind of upset if I have to kill a penguin. Oh my god, it's a penguin. So I'm coming face to face right now with killing one of my most favorite animals. Wait, is that a seal? Oh, that's a walrus, bro. Hold up, hold up. Die, walrus! I killed it! I'm a murderer. Oh no. It said that that was eco-friendly? I don't know, man. I'm sorry, penguin! I'm sorry! I'm so hungry. This kid, I'm so hungry. It's not your fault, little buddy. It's not your fault. I'm just so hungry. That was right. The way that he runs makes me laugh. He's just like, I'm out it! Cheese it! Just running for it. Poor little bastard. It's not your fault, buddy. I didn't mean to kill your friend. He's running back to HQ right now to be like, oh my god! Some psycho with a goddamn medieval crossbow just murdered Ned! Like, oh, yeah, well, you know. I got hungry. You're not gonna believe it. He chopped a bunch of pieces off of them and ate them.
So, like, was it like a killer whale? Like, what killed him?
I don't know. Just some random little orange thing. It kind of looked like a penguin. But it had a crossbow, dude. A crossbow! Alright, well, we're like loaded up for dinner, so I don't think there's any reason for us not to head back home. I should probably set up some more energy resources, in all honesty. Like, it's seeming like that might be something that we're gonna need, especially since if we're near like a polar ice cap or anything else like that, like the wind should be fairly predictably in like one direction. Like, if you go out from where I live, like if you go out to, what direction is that? You go out like south of where I'm at, I think. There's a wind farm out there because the wind is like consistently in one direction. And it's just like windmills, like as far as the eye can see, there's these big white bastards that are like 8 stories tall. There's as many of them as you can see. They rotate too. I don't know if they do that all on their own or if there's somebody like a central control terminal that controls that. But they rotate and they like move around and stuff. I don't know what they power, but like they power something. I don't know. There's also like there's a bunch of them that are sponsored by Rayleigh's, which is like a grocery store out here, where they've all got like the Rayleigh's logo on the side of them. So I don't know if they just did that for like goodwill or if they like supply municipal power. I honestly have no idea what they've go to. They've been there since I was a kid. They started building them when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And they've been out there now for like 25 years. I don't know. I don't know what they power, if they just add to the general grid or like, I don't know what they're used for, in all fairness. Dude, we got like a headlight on our dog sled right now. It's pretty baller. Like, this is like the creme de la creme. This might be like the Mercedes of dog sleds. That's all I'm saying, is that we like decided to go all in. Well, we made it back home, so like anyone you walk away from, I guess. Is that a buoy out there? Hold on, I want to go look at that buoy real fast. It looks like there's like some kind of flotation device over here on the water. Where my binos at? Yeah, there's definitely a flotation device right there. What is that marking? Does it do anything? Hold on, I gotta go investigate. It's right next to my base. What if it's an improvised explosive device from like somebody else that's trying to murder me, you know? Oh, it's a fishing spot. What? I can fish? Dude, I love fishing. Fishing's the best. Yeah, I enjoy everything about this now. Like, I was kind of on the fence, but once I realized I could fit... Oh, Oh, you just, like, magically get food out of the... Okay, all right. Fair enough. I thought that maybe, like... I do think that the game needs more interactivity. So, like, a mini game for, like, skinning the corpses. Like, a fishing mini game. All that kind of stuff would definitely add a robustness to this title. As of right now, it feels like we're just, like, pulling raw resources out of locations. And it's a tiny bit immersion breaking. I definitely think the game, even if it's like a simple fishing minigame, it needs like a fishing minigame, and then you bring the fish back, and then you set the fish out on like a carving table or whatever, and you've actually got to like slice the fish and do like a little minigame to get it done. Even if the minigame is trivially easy, it's basically just you moving the mouse in different lines or something while a knife like cuts the fish open and like debones it and everything. It would still be like, because it seems like that's what this game wants to be. From the notification at the beginning of the game, they were like, don't forget to enjoy the sights and the sounds and everything else, right? Well, that being the case, if immersion is what they're going for, then immersion is what we should get. And what's immersive? Like a million little like mini game things, like the normal tasks that you would go about, like chopping firewood and whatnot for your house or whatever. Like I could think of a bunch of things they could add to this. So like I don't know when the energy is added to our bank out here. I assume at some point it is. We've got some data and we've got some meat. Maybe I should feed the dogs. Hey dogs, are you guys hungry right now? What's going on with you guys? There you go. You gotta feed the lead dog first, though. If you don't feed the lead dog first, they get upset. How come I can't interact with this dog over here? Does it feed all of them when I do that? No, it doesn't. Okay, so there we go. So Stella hath been fed. Like, the front dogs are usually like the lead dogs, like the alpha dogs. They tend to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more violent. Are you pooping right now? Kind of looked like you were pooping for a second. But anyways, they tend to be the more aggressive lead dogs. And then the ones in the back are kind of your stronger anchor dogs, as far as I understand how this works. And so you want to feed alpha dogs first. Like in my house, I have an Akita, which is probably like what these dogs are supposed to be right here. Akitas, Huskies, Malamutes, all those kinds of things. They tend to have kind of like a dominant bent to them. And you want to make sure that you're feeding the dominant ones first. Otherwise, you're going to end up with issues. There's 5 energy cost on that? Yeah, go ahead and cook up some dinner, I guess. I don't know how hungry I am right now, but hey. There you go. We've got a full meter now. What do we do with water over here? Do we just, like, grab that? Like, how do I know how much water I have laying around? Or does the water tank just kind of do its own thing? I don't know. Oh, we can sell off some of this meat. We can sell 20 for $5,000. We've got our data at the moment, which I think we can sell a gig for 3. So that's not too terrible. Over here, we can manufacture our own hardware if we had the electricity to do it. But I don't think that we do right now. Are we generating electricity right now? I'm a little bit worried about our electrical yield. Oh, we actually have to collect from it. So it stores it up. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. What about you? You're still, like, doing your thing over here? And so energy storage is at 250, and it's at 250. So we gathered, like, a little bit. I think that having more energy is probably a really good idea. What other stuff is available for building using hardware? So we can build water tanks. We've got potato plants. We've got a camera over here. Can use that to look into the distance. We've got mining drills. We've got a light. So this light will turn on when daylight begins to fade. Okay. So there's not like a ton of stuff we can build right now, but we do have a lot of hardware. So my thought is this. Maybe we continue just plopping down energy resources. Since the sun will be coming up momentarily, I would assume. It's probably not doing anything right now, but I'll grab some electricity. We could go back to our main mining spot and get some data from over there. The other option is that we can just kind of hit the road and do our thing. And these guys are watered up, apparently. How they are watered up, I'm not entirely sure. I have water on me, so let's go ahead and do that. I would like to see the water system become a little bit more complicated, where you've got to, like, build a filtration system. Like, that's the thing, is I don't know if they're going for, like, desperate survival, or if they're just going for, like, relax, have a good time survival. And, like, the feeding and watering yourself is kind of just, like, secondary to all the other goals that you've got in front of you. But let's continue trucking out here. I feel like there's other things for us to look at. Now that I know that we have a full map and we're not at risk of getting, like, super lost out here, I'm not that worried about venturing a little bit further out and seeing what we can find. So I'm going to kick in the afterburners over here, and hopefully these dogs will get themselves going. We've got, like, a little penguin pond back there, but I'm guessing that the ecosystem rating, that used to exist the last time I played the game, so it had, like, an ecosystem rating. And, like, the more you damage the ecosystem, the worse off. In the freezing cold, your dogs return to base, all your meat... Oh, never mind. Apparently that pit was much deeper than I thought it was. Bummerowski. Big ol' Bummerowski. How hard is it to make a worm farm, by the way? That costs $2,000. How much money do I have? Because I think fishing is probably going to be a really good way for us to, like, make a bunch of cash. So there's our worm farm right there. It looks like we input water, maybe? And so we'll get worms tomorrow? Okay. That sounds like a plan. Normally, as a human being, you want to avoid getting worms. That'll require you to take a really awkward visit to your veterinarian. But in this case, we're trying to get worms. I'm going to go back out and fish a little bit more. It seems like the easiest way to get my hands on a little bit of meat so that we can feed the dogs and keep ourselves squared away. I see an antenna or something on the top of the hill over there. But frankly, we have no food at the moment, so like I'm trying to fish out here. Yep, let's do this thing. Fishing away, fishing away every single day in the Arctic pond. All day long, gonna fish myself to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, we fished the pond out. Okay, so you can only fish there a little bit. Yeah, this is not what I was trying to do right now. Oh, lame, dude. Lame. I dislike that. That's upsetting. So, like, there was a little berm in the middle of the water, and when I went over the top of it, it got me off my kayak, but I couldn't target the water to get back on the kayak in order to, so basically it just dipped me into the water. Oh, well, such is life. My name is Splattercat. This is Arctico. Hope you guys enjoyed our little foray into the frost. My name is Splattercat, and as always, it's my job to sift through the pile and find what's worthwhile here on the internet so that you don't have to. I hope you're having a great day. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, it's down below. Obviously, this one's kind of in an early iteration, but you know me. I like any type of game where I'm able to go out onto the ice and do my thing and try to survive in a hostile environment. Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.